Back in 1986, there was a group called Timbuk 3, and they made a song called "The Future's So Bright, I Gotta Wear Shades." Now, our future's bright, and we have to wear shades, but not this kind of shades. This kind. You see, we need to wear these shades because we're going to the eclipse. Yeah, so TJ and I are going out to Texas to view the eclipse this year. We will be heading out on Saturday the 6th. We will get in Texas the 7th, and the eclipse then is on the 8th, which is Monday. Okay, so we are going to start our trip right down here in Tampa, and we'll head 75 north and pick up 10 west and stay the night in Mobile, Alabama. Along the way, though, right as we're getting to the Mobile area, is a Buc-ee's, exit 49 in Robertsdale, Alabama. So, of course, we have to stop at a Buc-ee's, especially when it's right along the way. I'm hoping to stop at a couple of the Buc-ee's over in Texas. I mean, after all, Texas is Buc-ee's home state. So the next day, which will be Sunday, we will head out to Canton, Texas, which is where we're going to go for our Airbnb. It's actually at the First Monday's flea market grounds. Apparently, the first Monday of every month, they have what is, I believe, billed as either the nation's or the world's largest flea market. So we have a big area there where we can view the eclipse. Hopefully the clouds will hold off. They're calling for clouds and rain, and I've heard a couple of forecasts that said the clouds are going to clear. I guess we're going to find out. So that's on Monday, and then on Tuesday I think we're just going to chill around the cabin and let the traffic clear out. But then on Wednesday, we'll head into Dallas, Dealey Plaza, take a look at the sites there, and just take in the history of the event that occurred there. And then on Thursday, we figure we'll head down to Waco, Texas, do much the same thing at the Branch Davidian compound. The church is still active there. There's a new building, and there's a memorial to the lives that were lost back in that tragic event. And we're also going to visit the Waco Mammoth National Park. I think that's what it's called. But apparently a small herd of juvenile mammoth were overtaken by a catastrophic flood event, and they have a active dig site where you can see the exposed bones of fossilized remains anyway of several juvenile mammoths. And then on Friday we will head back to Florida, stopping again at the same place in Mobile overnight, and then come home Saturday the 14th. But anyway, Canton, Texas is where we're going to be, and it's right on the Path of Totality. I mean, it's the darkest part of, or the darkest viewing area for the eclipse. It's hard to describe what happens in totality. Of course it gets dark, but the air starts to pick up. The crickets start chirping. If it's, season for the crickets, it was when we went up to South Carolina in 2017. Birds start to carry on. Everything just gets a little weird. Not in a bad way, but a very interesting way. Here in Florida, we will have about a 60% eclipse, or view of the eclipse. So the sun and moon combination will kind of look like a Pac-Man in the sky. Now, if you look at the shadows on the ground from the leaves, this will all take on a Pac-Man-like appearance as well. That is one of the real cool things about an eclipse, even a partial eclipse. You will see that on the ground. It functions almost like one of the box cameras that you can make to view the eclipse. The leaves act as a filter and let the image of the eclipse shine through on the ground. So that should be pretty cool. But yeah, Florida here, we will have about a 60% view of the eclipse. Now, hang in there for a little while yet, because in 2045, there's a total solar eclipse that will span from San Francisco across the United States and dive down through central Florida between Orlando and Ocala. So that part of Florida will be the path of totality for that eclipse. So if you hang around for another 21 years, or make it to anywhere in the middle of the United States in 2045, you'll get to see another total solar eclipse. So we've got to take a look at the car, make sure that the fluids are all topped off, the tire pressures are where they should be, load up some tools, you know, ready for emergencies. We'll take you along as we go on the road trip, and we will of course take you along on the actual eclipse venture and the road trip back. But this video is just to say, hey, this is what we're doing, and give you an idea of what's going to happen. We will post our eclipse video when we get back next week. I think we get back the 13th, Saturday the 13th, and so I'll probably, hopefully, get that video up the next day, Sunday the 14th. So wish us luck, and let's get ready to go see the eclipse.